Hey, how you doing? My name is LeeRoy, and I'm the host of this vloggery called Soberacting. Soberacting is a vloggery that is going to go from mid 2009 to mid or late 2017, and it follows my journey from my first days in New York to today, how I got through a year and 3 months of homelessness, 9.5 months inpatient rehab at homeless shelters, and fighting through a drug and alcohol addiction, which plagued me for 10 years of my life. Finding training and learning how to kind of readapt to society, and while simultaneously pursuing something that I love and that I'm passionate about after I lost everything. Acting and the refining of my faith is pretty much what saved my life. A few months ago, a friend of mine suggested, why don't you do this vloggery, like journal type thing, and talk about the things that you learned and that you'd overcome, and throw out suggestions or things that worked for you. And at first I didn't take it quite serious, but then after I did the first video, which you'll be able to tell is a little bit of a different pacing than the rest, bear with me, it's a little heavy. I tried to add something at the end to really just kind of break that the way that it ends just so deep, and I'm kind of regretting it. I was really thinking in my head, I was like, what you remember Dumb and Dumber when Jim Carrey asked, what's the most annoying sound in the world, and does that baby thing. I was like, how can I do something similar, parallel, that would be, it's just funny, but it's also like and that's what I came up with. Didn't work, but I gave it the old college effort. Day 2 and onward is much more evened out. The way that I did these was I did 2 takes, okay, of each entry, and I took the best of those takes, or I had to splice them together, and then whatever it was is what it was. You know what I'm saying? Everything is pretty much raw and uncut, if you will. Just take everything knowing that in the back of your mind, that there are no retakes, redos, and stuff like that. I hope that it reaches the people that it needs to, or the people who can take something from it. I'm really just giving it of myself here, because I just really want to help. It's one of my main primary reasons for have gotten into acting, was to help, because with what comes with acting is influence on a wider scale, and I wanted to use that to be able to just help this in what I can in this world, and the things that I feel strongly about and have been through and know, people who are suffering. And since I'm not at that stage yet, if there's anything that I went through and from the lessons I learned, and that I'm mentioning here, can help somebody else, then that I've achieved at what I'm trying to do. I think that's really pretty much it. Mine, acting and my faith, the refining of my faith, is what saved my life. And yeah, this just kind of takes you through it. I'm sure this won't be for everybody, but hopefully it'll make it to the people who it needs to. The second is going to be released on the 3rd of November, and after that it will be a month and a half before I release the third one. Okay? And that's just for the purposes of just trying to create a little bit of awareness or what have you. Alright, that's just pretty much it. I will holla at you, and I'll see you in the series or the playlist or whatever. Alright, one.